Hey, what is up, everybody? This is your boy AJTRIP, and welcome to the movie review. Haven't done one of these in a long time, have we? But we had to do one today because of everybody's wannabe favorite, you know, extended cut. Apparently, the Justice League Snyder cut. Um, so yes, I even put down the. I didn't have HBO, so I put down the 14.99 a month so that I can watch I can watch the stuff tonight. That's the same things actually this morning, the Justice League. And here's what I will say. A lot of people are excited. A lot of people are excited because and I guess the people who were excited were not the people who liked or really enjoyed the Josh Whedon um, Justice League. Now I did. I enjoyed it. Now just going back over my prior Justice League movie review, I actually give it 4.5 stars, which actually surprises me that I gave it that high of a rating. It really does. Um, because as I look back on it and I think about it, and see, when I think about a 4.5 star movie, that's a movie that I can watch over and over and over again. That is Man of Steel, a thing type of movie. That is a Batman versus Superman movie. Those are like the 4.5 star movies that you can just watch over and over again. Now I have not watched Justice League over and over again. This you could kind of say was my second time actually watching Justice League. The first time was in the movie theaters. This is my second time watching it, or it's a mess. So the fact that I gave it 4.5 stars is surprising. I think when you take a look at it, um, it's more or less it's probably a 3.75 star movie. Yeah, it's probably a 3.75 star movie. So take 3/4 of a star away. It's probably a 3.75 star movie because this movie, this new Snyder Cut movie, in my opinion, is just a little bit better. It has some things that it didn't have in Justice League, you know. And by the way, if I didn't say it before, spoilers, because I can't do a review without spoilers. Um, but we saw the Martian Manhunter appear. We didn't see that in the movie theater version. He appeared. He's the guy who is who was in Man of Steel and then who's in Batman vs Superman, who was like the captain. Or something like that. The black guy captain. We find out to be the Martian Manhunter. The story for the most part is is a lot of the same in the beginning. There's a lot of things I can remember. There were some things that obviously was cut out. They had the scene with Barry Allen was saving a woman. Apparently, it's Iris West, um, 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 as it was said on the on the credits. Um, so uh, and we saw some stuff. It's a different story for Victor Stone. Basically, we get that. Um, there's like there's no place and no wonder of like where they're walking with Ben Affleck and Gal Gadot. Um, So there's a lot of a lot of things that stayed, but there's a lot of new things that obviously would because it's a 4 hour extravaganza, and so we've seen a lot of new things that we weren't going to see. Oh, I will say this: I don't think we would have saw this in the movie theaters either. I don't think we would have saw this version in the movie theaters because they would have cut. This is 4 hours and 2 minutes. They would have cut and 90 minutes from this and made this maybe 2.5 hours at the most. That's what they would do. They would have cut 90. They would cut at least 90 minutes from this and made this 2.5 hours. And you can see why some of it was cut. Now, so some of it was good. It's good to see, but some of it was kind of redundant. I don't think we needed to see it. It didn't add to the movie going, um, the movie going special. It didn't. Um, Now, I didn't see. Now, the first movie that people were talking about, there were stuff going on with Henry Cavill's lips because he had a mustache. He grew a mustache for the James Bond movie, I believe, and he was doing reshoots. You know, he was doing reshoots before he had to go with that. So he was doing the Whedon reshoots with that, and I didn't see it when I watched the movie. I saw a little bit of it when they showed clips of it, like here on YouTube. I saw a little bit of that. Um, there was no, um, the as we get to the ending, there's still things different. We see Darkseid in this movie. We see Darkseid. Steppenwolf is still the main villain. It's the villain that the Justice League faces off on. They don't face off on the Darkseid, but we see Darkseid. We see Darkseid pulling Steppenwolf's strings. Um, there's a lot to this movie that, to me, was out of the same. It's a lot of the same again movie, but maybe with just some different things. Like the fight scene in the Justice League movie, the fight scene, the sky was red. Sky was red. In this one, the sky is black. The sky is black. If you remember in the Justice League, there was like this Russian family. Remember like the whole thing. There was this Russian or something kind of their family, and they were a part of this, and they were on a truck, but they were trying to get the truck out of it, out of the city, and the Flash was trying to help or something like that. If you remember that scene, that's nowhere to be found in this. There's no lasso of truth where where Aquaman is sitting on the lasso and he says, "I'm afraid to die." There's nothing. There's nothing there. Um, yeah, and there's a lot of other things. There's in the other movie, it seemed like you know what's his face, Bruce Wayne wanted this more than everybody else, from what I can remember. He wanted to bring back Superman more than the other people. This one, it seemed like they all were kind of on board in doing this once they find out that it could be done. So it's a lot of it's everything. We some clips that you saw in the trailer were like in the trailer. If you remember, we saw the thing where Alfred was doing. And then there was a couple of doom working, and he started coming, and Superman comes, and Superman's in the black suit, obviously. In this one, the other one, he put on the normal suit, the other suit. Um, so yeah, it's we don't get the cutscene of Superman and the Flash racing. We don't get that one at the end of the movie. We still get the end with Deathstroke coming to see Lex Luthor, who has escaped from jail. We see that. So it's yeah. Listen, I mean, there's some new stuff there. Some things have changed, but a lot of this was still the Josh Whedon movie. So for me, in my opinion, if you didn't like the Josh Whedon movie, but you liked this one, there's a disconnect there, because this is basically the majority of this movie is the damn Josh Whedon movie. It just is, and so I think the scenes that were cut out and the scenes that were there were other things that were done, and the other story that was told doesn't make this doesn't make this movie a bit of a difference. It really doesn't. So that's where I'm at with that. So, what do I give this movie? Well, like I said, my original rating for the original Justice League, the Josh Whedon Justice League, was 4.5 stars. A couple years removed from it, and I say that was probably too high of a rating. It's still a very good movie. I think it was 3.75 stars. This one, with all of the extra footage, some of the new stuff we heard, some of the new story, again, enjoyable, but it's still the Josh Whedon. I don't know how much that would give it, so I'm gonna go ahead and say that it was 4.25 star of a movie. You know, I've seen on Twitter that people are loving this, and it's just acting like this is the greatest thing in the world. But it's to me, again, this is the Josh Whedon movie, just with more stuff added on to it. There's not that much of a difference. And if you didn't like the Josh Whedon movie, you really, in my opinion, depending on what you know, I don't think the little small changes that Zack Snyder did makes this a totally better movie. If you're one of these people who loved this movie, but and hated the Josh Whedon one, that is a like I said earlier, that is a massive disconnect. That I don't know, that there's something there. There's something off there. You maybe need to check your bias for Zack Snyder, or for Zack Snyder, or against Josh Whedon, because again, like you said, basically the same damn movie. So my official rating is 4.25 stars. All right, y'all. Post your comments down below. Tell me what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think of the Zack Snyder's cut of the Justice League. Do you guys agree with me? Do you don't? What is your rating? How do you feel about this movie? Let me know down in the comment section. Later on, I'll be giving my review of the Tom and Jerry movie. Big time Tom and Jerry cartoon fan, so looking forward to watch that later. Now, since I have HBO Max, I was wanting to watch then review Wonder Woman 1984, but I guess I'm too late. They decided it's been taken off of HBO Max, so oh well. But I now have HBO Max for a month. I'm going to see what happens, and the Mortal Kombat movie apparently is coming out before my month ends. So I think I might watch the Mortal Kombat movie and have that for you here as on a review as well. Since I love the video game, if you don't believe me, make sure you follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/AJTRIP20. I very frequently play the Mortal Kombat 11 video game over there, so you can watch me over there do my thing with all of the characters. So yeah, make sure that you like, you subscribe, you share this video and share my channel. You click the notification bell so that when I do upload a video or when I go live for any reason, you will get that notification and you can see me do my thing. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is your boy AJTRIP signing off. As always, be good to each other, y'all. Be careful out there. And I am out.